Nina and I are here together today, and we wanted to talk about what we just can't let go from our readings this week.
As you know, we asked you to read Bell Hooks chapters 1 through 3 to really talk about the idea of a major criticism of what we might call second and third wave feminism. So, as we are talking about what we can't let go, I really can't let go of this notion of intersectionality and the idea that for most of the feminist movement and the women's movement, there's been this exclusion of a very large number of women. I mean, the entire idea around the right to work, right? Well, women of color were already working and had been working for decades, right? So every time I think about the experiences of women, how different they are for different kinds of women, it's just something I think a lot about.
For sure, for sure. For me, with my history and disability studies, that's what I see. I look at intersectionality and I completely appreciate Bell Hooks' acknowledgement of the feminist movements ignoring women of color, women of different socioeconomic classes. But I also see that she's missing out, like Nina said, a wide swath of the population, and that's people with disabilities. And that's what we see in a lot of these civil rights movements over time, is that they will say, because I can work, because I take care of my family, because I can do these things, I deserve to have basic civil rights. Mm-hmm. And while it doesn't expressly state it, it's saying, if you don't work, if you don't take care of your family, if you aren't able to do these things, if you are not able to be educated in ways that we value, then you're not worthy of these basic civil human rights. And so many of the organizations from the women's movement, as well as the Latino movement and the African American civil rights, each of them in their own way say those people do not deserve consideration or the right to vote or value as human beings, but we do. We do.
It's almost as if these people are oppressed in some way. People are oppressed in some way, and they are not knowledgeable or self-aware of the ways in which they are oppressing others.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I know within the deaf community, we talk about crab theory. Mm-hmm. You know, you're always pulling somebody else down to climb on top of them to get yourself out of this bad situation. And that serves no one. And so certainly when we look at the fight for equality, if we only fight for equality for ourselves and our own situation, then we are oppressing the vast majority of others.
And on paper, right, that is counter to what feminist theorists say. But as Bell Hooks can attest, sometimes that what looks good on paper is not really what happens in reality. And so that is our Can't Let It Go for Module 2. We look forward to seeing you on the message boards.